Oh, hello there, people. What are you doing? Hi, it's me, Zen. I know you can't see me because it's 4:40 a.m. and I work on different hours of operation than you do. I mean, not you if you're here now, but then again, you might be in another country, which is really, really cool to me that I can speak to people. That my auric field is so large that I can speak to people in other like whole other fucking like across the oceans. Nonetheless, I want to remind you all of something that's very important, and I've told you this so many times. I'm not quite human. I'm not a prophet per se. Like you can't. I would never say that I can tell you the future because I don't know. I kind of I get wind of things. Things make sense to me. I can backwards map shit. I can see how the future will turn out. I see things. I have visions, if you will. And I've told you people this for a long time. Maybe a couple of years now. I've been, you know, harping on this idea that there's going to be some sort of and it's not. And see, let me explain. It's not me just knowing it. Like observing reality. There's there's an impending zombie apocalypse and it's already occurring. How do I know this? Well, I pay attention to Hollywood. I pay attention to the menace, the media. I pay attention to the news. I pay attention to what's going on in my local area. I pay attention to, you know, I just observe reality as it is. I can affect it in certain ways. I can alter people's perception. There's lots of things I can do. But I am looking at. I was watching a video today. Let me show you. I was watching a video, and it was a woman on a bus. I couldn't really make it out because there was a bunch of fucking chicken heads. Chicken, you know what chicken head is, okay? It was a bunch of, but they were all just like high school kids, but chicken heads nonetheless. They're like, like fucking sucking cock, like fuck them. And they assaulted this woman because they were just yelling and screaming and being irate and belligerent. You know the word belligerent. They were belligerent cunts, all of them. And then they like beat up this woman and threw her off a bus. Now, my my general attitude is about these kind of videos is this. I don't know what happened prior to that. She might have been being unruly herself. She might have actually been the cunt. Who knows? But nonetheless, who beats up an old woman and throws her off of a bus? And the bus driver is just like good with this. And I mean, what is the bus driver going to do? And I mean, what are we doing? Like Rosa Park shit here? We outcast get to the back of the bus. I mean, what kind of like she was on the ground and they just like scooped her up and threw her off, like just busted her ass and threw her off the bus. As they're all of them are just like they're just I couldn't even understand what was going on because it was so irate and it confused me. It's 4:44 in the morning. Hey, 4:44. Isn't that some Jay-Z song? Isn't that something important? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? But like, is it not fucking glaringly obvious to you, motherfucking people? Is it not at this point in time absurdly obvious that something is very, very, very um, undesirable going on in society? That something very absurd is happening, contrived, if you will, by it's influenced by the media and the pharmaceutical companies. You give people drugs and then you tell them to do something stupid. This is what's happening. Do you get this yet? They drug these people and then they control them and they tell them what to do, then manipulate them. And this is en masse on a mass scale. people are acting completely outlandish. They're acting like goddamn fucking um, untrained monkeys. And this is not, that's when I say monkeys, I'm talking about all human beings. You think you came from apes? Well, you didn't, or apes or gorillas or where the fuck you think you came from. That's not, there's no racial implications here. I'm saying all people are acting like a goddamn fucking like a rabid hyena, and it's sickening. It's filthy. Like these people are fucking like the mental handicappedness, the retardation, the absolute fucking it is just something else to behold, to to just gaze upon these lame, lackluster cocksuckers that are just causing mass amounts of problems. People walk into CVS, walk into fucking grocery stores, walk into wherever and just start stealing things. Why? Because you're allowed to wear a mask now. Nobody knows who you are. Who cares? Nobody's there for anything. Everybody's just robbing, stealing, and being, absolutely aggressively abusive to each other. And do I experience this? No, I don't, because I will not stand for such things. These things do not happen to me. But have I observed them from a distance? Yes, I've seen some dumb shit happen. How though? Why are people just why are they succumbing to this? Should we explore the should we do some? I think this would probably be a 300 level class of some psychology shit if we talk about it. But how are people getting to this point? And I'm telling you once again. So the drugs that people have been they think they're doing it for their own good to help people. No, it's just fucking off. And then the medes, the medias, the television, it's influencing people. And they're watching it and they're being mind controlled and manipulated to do things. And then you've got all the general life traumas of just like, holy shit, where the fuck are we in this world? Does anybody notice this? Is anybody out there? Does anybody have any fucking comprehension at all of what the hell is going on? Like I'm telling you, the zombie apocalypse is already here. You're watching it. It's happening in slow motion for most people because you don't see it happening. Like, of course, climate change is real. The climate of the whole realm is changing. There's less water in the rivers. Things are drying up, and the cost of food is through the roof, and housing is like. What do you think? What do you fucking people really like? Do you not understand what's happening? Like, do you not get it? I don't think most people do. I don't think having anybody is really at all like comprehending what's occurring, and it's all done by the elite rich people. It's poor people fighting a war because rich people told them to. Like here's how I'm gonna tell you again how dumb all you fuckers are. I'm just telling you. Like I know if you're listening, you're probably not one of the dumb ones. I'll assume this. But if you bought your wife a diamond ring to get married, you're a dumb asshole. Why are you a dumb asshole? How do you know quartz and diamonds? Do you know how like how many there are? Like do you understand how like a diamond you go, oh, that's a beautiful diamond. It's fun. Do you know what they look like before they're shaped? And do you know how easy it is to shape them? Do you know how much they're not worth? Do you know how they like you ever heard of blood diamonds? Who cares? Who cares? Like, well, you have a rock on your fucking finger. You know how dumb you are to get married? Like, if you want to get married, go get married. But to involve the church, yeah, the church is really good. and the state. Yeah, right. So you involve the church and the state in your love life. It's hilarious. And then to go and fucking buy, a ring that's not even worth like anywhere near that. Like really, like legitimately, it's basically a fucking. It's basically as plentiful as sand. I mean, how stupid are people? I'm just overburdened by the like in my like I wish I was I sometimes I really do like wish I was dumb. I wish I was a stupid person. It's hard knowing that you're intelligent. And I'm not even that intelligent. I just happen to know something. And if everyone knew something, would they do anything about it? Would you speak like me? If you look, if you knew what I knew, would you talk like I talk? Would you? I don't know, man. Give me 1 second, we're right back. Would you do you think like the more I'm here on this planet Earth, this place that whatever the fuck this thing is, the more I go, why the fuck did I come here? I don't think I think I must have been conned into this. That's what I believe I must have been fooled. I must have got tricked. I mean, as much as I meet really, really cool people, like I've met some of the most beautiful, amazing, wonderful, stupendous, outstanding, courageous, loving people ever. I really have, and I'm very thankful for that. But like the other side of it is like Jesus, like I don't even I can't even understand it. Like the absolute like it's not the fact that there are bad or evil or whatever like those kind of people. It's the fact that so many people not only um, accept it but support, applaud, and pat these people on the shoulder and say, "Yeah, that's the good one." Uh, does anybody understand this? The part that I'm talking about here, but there's so many fucking chodes and shysters out there. There's shitty people. And it's not that they're shitty because the only reason they're shitty is because they get away with it. They get away with being assholes. And it's because people are so dumb. Not only do they allow for it, they allow for cantankerousness. They allow for absurd, shitty behavior. And not only do they allow it, is the furthering part that troubles me observing this reality is they accept it and they actually enforce it and applaud it. Has anybody seen like I'm not into politics. I don't it's all retarded to me, right? You could be a Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. Right now, the Democrats are the left. The They're fucking up real bad. Like it's but people there are people that actually are all out supporting that shit. You know what? All of them, what do? They put bleach on their head. They're actually brainwashing themselves. I mean, they put bleach in their hair and then color it. They probably color it purple or red or green or whatever color. They literally. You understand that? Should I explain it to these fucking people? Well, they won't get it because it's too sensible. Your brain, your spine, your hair. Do you know where your hair goes? Like how it connects to your entire body? Like it's an extension. It's like your antennas to reality. And if you bleach it, it's gonna suck it into your fucking body. into your skull, into your spinal cord, into your brain. So you don't think the bleach is like, would you bleach your fucking brain? Are you fucking dumb? You dumb asshole. Like it just you can't trust these fucking people. You literally can't. Like because they're out of their fucking minds that they would put bleach on their fucking head. They bleach their head, which means they're bleaching their fucking brains. I mean, it's such a simple thing, right? It's such a simple. You want to take some hydrogen peroxide. You want to lighten your hair. You want to. That's fine. It's a different chemical and it has purposes. Go for it. But bleach, and they bleach it, and then they put a color in it, and they have no idea what's in that dye. Yes, of course. If you've got a tattoo, there might be some weird shit in that ink. Blah blah blah. I get it. Yeah, I got ink done. I've bleached my hair when I was younger and ignorant. But like these people are just they should be. I'm pretty sure they have the internet right in front of them. I'm pretty sure this shit right here connects to the whole body of googly information. You can just go ahead and Wikipedia that shit and figure out that. Oh yeah, putting you wouldn't would you put your testicles in a bucket of bleach? Would you do that? Would you put bleach all over your pussy, your vagina? Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. But you'd put it in your on your head. Give me a fucking break here, man. Where we are so far. Look at let me explain to you why hydrogen peroxide might be okay, and also cow's urine or your urine. There are tribes in Africa. Go look it up. Go. Don't trust me. I'm an idiot. What they do is they take piss from a cow. They let it age and it becomes alkalytic, and they put it in their hair, and their hair becomes orange. There's black people with orange hair in tribes. That's what they do. They take the urine from a cow, perhaps a donkey, and they put that in their hair, and their hair becomes orange. I guarantee that's a fact. But to think that you can, I mean, where does bleach come from? It's realizing like what I am as a, mm, I'm just my mind. I'm a god. I get this, but being in this spacesuit as a human is really weird because it becomes more and more obvious that everyone is not they're not even childish. They're just they I don't believe they have any connection to source. I believe they're all completely like they have more you today right now you have more ability to get onto YouTube's, get onto the whatever. There's so many this internet thing here. Your computer, your phone, whatever. You can find any information you want. Yet they choose, like always, they choose to find the dumbest shit. You could find out any the information that I know. Do you know why I'm so intelligent? Because I use the internet for my benefit. Like I'm not just using this to fucking find porn. Like that's not it. Yeah, sure. Fucking little fucking jerk off video here and there. It's pretty nice. Cool. Good job. But the majority of the time, do you know how wide and varied the amount of information you can find is, and people just continue to choose to do the same fucking bullshit. Like you could find out that you shouldn't put bleach in your hair. That's pretty easily. You're like, is putting bleach on my skin a good idea? Like you could just look it up. And even if it doesn't make sense, if you were just take bleach and put it in your hand, you wouldn't do that, would you? How about drink it? Drink some bleach. You wouldn't do that, but you'd put it on your fucking head. You have to be shitting me. And every one of those people, see, this is the pro. This is the dilemma. You want to do whatever you want. Go for it. Go for it. But that's what the see when we're talking about the Democrats and the Republicans and the left and the right and the liberals and the conservatives. I'm nothing of this. But I can tell you that the liberals right now, all of them across the board, look at them. They've all bleached their hair, and they all like to get they like stab wounds, and they're very angry people. I wonder why they're angry. Now, am I taking sides with the conservatives, the ones that are preaching Christianal values? No. Well, America's a Christian nation. No, it's fucking not. America is a fucking Native American nation. You fucking dumb assholes. Don't ever call America. Yeah, America was founded by Paul Revere and Paul Bunyan and George Washington and who came over here in 1776. No, there was already Native fucking Americans here. You dumb fucks. You European. Get your fucking crown off our land. Don't come over here with your Bible and bang people over the head with it. There was no Bible here. We didn't. This was not Babylon. This wasn't Baby Lion. This is the original Egypt. It is kind of distressing. And is nobody gonna comment here? Are you guys just enjoying me ramble on here and be fucking? Is anybody here? There's a few people here. Type in the comments. Hey, you're allowed to like, subscribe, and all that shit. If I wouldn't suppose anybody here is new. You probably already know how I talk. This might be a little more zen than usual, but it's surprising. Like suburbia, the liberal things, HOAs are hilarious. One of my friends said they had to go clean up their yard because the HOA, the housing, the housing, associations. Oh, I get it. I get it. Keep your property nice and neat and clean. But if you're in a neighborhood that has an HOA, I cannot fuck with you. Like all of those people are, they're all sneaky. They're just like just want to they want to overlord everybody else. Like how can you be part of that? They just want to judge everything. That's what they are. They're all judgers. It's a terrible way to be. It's got to stress them the fuck out. That's why if you go to a community that has an HOA, they're all old, like super old, and just fucking they have nothing to do. They're not getting laid. They hate their life, and all they have all day to just fucking cut their lawn and blow leaves. There's a video I did a long time ago. You guys should check it out. I did a long time ago. It's called uh, lawnmower man. I think they called it. It's about people that mow lawns and blow leaves, which is the dumbest thing in the world. Do you know how fucking how lost from reality you have to be? You understand what a Toro motor is, right? Toro, right? Uh, Toro, it's a bull. What's up, Afroman? Oh shit, there's an Alan Watts 24/7. That's wicked. You put the Afroman, put the channel in there, and I'll put it up on there. So people can find out where it's at because that sounds wicked awesome. You get Alan Watts 24/7, and you get Zen once in a while. So where we at? The idea that people are mowing their lawns. Let's discuss this. I would like to. I like the word disgust too because it's disgusting. Mm. So people mow their lawns. Why do you have a fucking lawn? Do you want to fix most of reality here? I always give these little key points of fixing reality. Get rid of your lawn, make it a garden. Now, guess what? You don't have to waste your time going to the store. You can invest your time into growing your own food for fucking free. Like once you buy the seeds, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to buy the seeds, or yeah, I bet you have a neighbor. I bet you have someone that has food, and those foods will have heirloom seeds, and you can go fucking plant them. So you could start a garden for free in your front or rear like the area there, and then you don't have to spend money on gasoline or your fucking stupid ass lawnmower. You're an asshole if you mow lawn. You're an asshole. I don't care. I'm not gonna change. Not gonna change my opinion on the matter. Well, the fact of the matter. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go spend an hour. Do you know why men mow the lawn? To get away from their nagging wife because they're just tired of listening to her bitch about anything. So like, oh, I gotta go mow the lawn. I gotta go just grab a beer, get on the fucking rotting lawnmower, just drive around aimlessly to cut grass so it's shorter. That's HOA bullshit. And then they're gonna go blow leaves. You know those leaves are supposed to. Anybody get the message that the leaves from the tree are supposed to go on the ground and they fertilize the ground, so the tree is actually feeding itself. Yeah, so you can leave your trees there and leave the leaves alone. How's that? Leave the leaves. Hmm. And then have a garden. And now you don't have to go to the grocery store and buy fucking food that's no good for you. And you have your own food. Now you've just saved yourself a bunch of steps. You don't have now people can stop bitching about using gas for their car and gas on their lawnmower. And they don't have to buy an electric car because they don't have to go to the store to waste all that time and stand at the checkout line and look at all that fucking boxed up shit food that you get. You don't have to do that. Why would I? No, it's so simple to do. So simple to do. But yet no one will do it. Now, if you live in the city, if you live in a like I live in the city, I don't have a front or backyard. I don't really have a lot of options here. But there is places over there and over there and over there that have trees that have fruit, and I can go grab fruit. And I'll be good. Right? There's water there. There's fish in it. You go eat the fish. It's good. And is it? Does it not? Do you not find this to be sort of strange? Let me just try something here for you. You go outside and walk down your street. Go to your local park. I go somewhere. Just walk around and look at all the trees. Why is it? Because you have to realize I'm explaining this fucking thing to you cocksuckers again. Those trees are the ones that don't grow fruit. They put certain trees because you have to just observe. Those trees are a certain height. Not because trees only grow to be this many years old. They'll grow indefinitely. But there was obviously a reset. You can tell how many trees survived resets of society. Plasma apocalypse, mud floods, who the fuck knows? Whatever. You can judge for yourself by how old the trees are. Mostly the trees are the oldest trees you'll find are maybe a couple 100 years old, 200, I think. Probably about 130, 183 or something. That's about the oldest you'll find. Maybe you'll find sporadically you'll find something older. So it means before that it was barren land, barren, nothing there, and then someone planted the trees. Follow me here. Follow this. Follow the logic here. Someone planted those trees. What did they plant? They didn't plant orange, lemon, lime, they fruit trees. They didn't plant food trees, things that would grow food. But they could have equally done that. They could have. What aren't you getting about this? You could just go out there and just put seeds in the ground and in your local along your street where those stupid little your suburban area where the stupid trees are growing, the little tiny well, this is a 20-year plot. We just put this here. We put trees up that don't grow dick. They just grow leaves. And then we gotta go fucking blow the leaves off and cut the grass. You could have fucking planted a garden there. Why didn't they choose to plant fruit trees? Why didn't they plant fucking shit that would feed you? Why? This is not disturbing to any of you fucking people. This doesn't you're not understanding like what kind of plot or reservation or prison that they set up here, that they you can't even get fucking food for free, that you actually have to go pay for. I somebody This dude sitting out front of this grocery store the other day. Well, he's sitting outside a little bodega, I guess. He says, "Yo, my guy, can you get me some water?" I was like, "Well, shit, water is free. It should be." But he wanted a fucking bottle of water. So all right, dude. So I go inside and I buy him a bottle of water, which is already insane to me. I mean, I'm happy to buy somebody whatever the fuck they want. I don't care. But he wants a bottle of water. And this shit was $2. $2. Two. $2. That's a lot of that's some cash for what should be it comes out the fucking sky for free. Do you know? Do you know that it's literally illegal in some places to collect rainwater? You're not allowed to do it. Like they'll fine you. How? Who are these fucking people? How can they fine you for collecting water? It hits your roof and goes into it goes down the gutters and then goes into a thing and collect it in a 55-gallon barrel or whatever. You can't do that in some places. They tell you it's illegal. How is it illegal? Well, I mean, is it unlawful? You should ask you this. Ask yourself the question between legal and lawful. It's a wildly different beast, let's say. But how could it be either? It's just fucking water. You're not allowed to fart. Cows can't fart no more. What, are you gonna be not allowed to sweat soon? Uh, I'm amazed that if you're not a little bit angry, if you're not a little bit upset, if you're not a little perturbed, I like the word perturbed. That's a good one. If you're not a little fucking, if you don't do that once in a while with the state of the world, then you're not paying attention. If you're paying attention to what's going on, you'd be you'd be almost irate. I happen to be able to, you know, withhold the control and balance myself and say, hey, it's just life, whatever. It's a crazy place. Humans are weird. Humans are fucking disgusting people. You got to fit in. You got to fit in. I do some human like things. Yes, I do. Like I have to. Yeah, I can't just walk around like I'm a fucking god. That would make no sense. That would be like it'd be too much fucking too much. So I do human things. Eat some of the garbage food. I drink the drinks. Sometimes have relations with their women's. Uh, I live in their domiciles. I do the normal things. I get it. But like, if you're walking around and every day you're not just you don't feel like you've been accosted by the reality. You're not fully overwhelmed with the cantankerousness, the bullshittery, the fuckery, the absurdities of reality, like what's going on. like I don't think it's just my eyes. I don't think it's just my perception of reality, as we've talked about many of times. I don't think it's just my perception. I assume I'm going to make the assertion that other people see somewhat. You know, if I look at a tree and they're looking at a tree, yes, they're sitting, you know, to my left or my right, and they have a little bit different view of the tree, but it's still a fucking tree. So if I'm looking at people do some dipshittery, like you can't say that okay, they know Walmart exists. You know, I use that as an example because it's just a eat like you know the Starbucks, the Walmart, and the McDonald's. There's three examples that I'll use because they're just easy. It's an easy go to that everybody can comprehend. That exists to everyone. No one's denying their existence. But we can also say they're all corporations. They're all fucking like really disgusting places. Disgusting, filthy places that we all use because, well, it's convenient. I mean, I don't necessarily use McDonald's so much. I don't yet necessarily use Starbucks ever. I don't think I've been to Starbucks in fucking years. I don't know, maybe like 10 years. McDonald's, I think I probably ate, you know, maybe last year. Walmart, shit, I ain't been to Walmart. I've gotten some goodies from Walmart. It's cheap, it's convenient. So the high cost of low prices. Yeah. Hey, everybody here, remember this: 37 minutes of me rambling. You're allowed to type in there in the comments to say hello. You can thumbs up, you can sub, you can comment, all that shit. You can also, there is a way if you need my help with something, if you don't know this, if it sounds like I'm just a babbling idiot, then maybe you wouldn't want to. But if you knew how much I know about health and well-being, and fasting, and all this shit, like I know a lot. Feel free, you can hit me up in my email if you need help with something. I do one-on-one phone calls, constellations. Did I say constellations? Constellations. That was a constellation prize. A constellation is like a bunch of stars. Um, so yeah, I can help you out there. Like if you had a problem you don't want to talk about on here, like maybe your butthole bleeds and you want to know how to fix your hemorrhoids, I can probably help you out with that. I mean, I'm not gonna personally help you out with that, but I can tell you what to do. um, yeah, you could also, if you want to, this is kind of what I do for a living. So you could like whenever you watch a TV show, you're kind of paying for it. You know, you pay for cable or whatever. You pay like probably I think $90 a month or whatever you're paying for Netflix. You can donate to me, Cash App and PayPal and Venmo, because I am full of information for your ass and your noggin. Uh, yep. I don't know how much. Unless somebody types something there, I think I might be done with this one. I don't know how much. I just need to release that. The frustrations of trying to tell y'all that. Oh yeah, the whole thing. The title of the show was what? Well, it was basically about the zombie apocalypse. If you don't get it already, guys, I really would like to help you with this shit here. Let me remind you of something here. The zombie apocalypse is already upon us. It's happening at a like it's going to speed up, and they already told you about the winter time. The Simpsons never lied to you because they already knew the future because they're making it. The amount of movies that you saw about zombies, and, the plasma apocalypse and like fucking weird shit in the sky and aliens like that shit, like they already told you because it's called the grimoire. They already wrote it. They already put it into the storyline, and they're manipulating it. You can control your own reality to quite a degree, of course, yes, but I'm telling you, like you got the zombie apocalypse is real shit, man. These people are everyone you know. Like how many people? Let's get right to it. I'll just say it again. How many people do you know? Does anybody even remember? Do you remember 3 years ago? It's 2022. Yes, it's October. It's almost Halloween. That'll be a good old time. Almost Halloween of 2022. You're 2019 before Fauci, that fucking guy existed, and those lies and those corporations. Does anybody have any clue how is it that those corporations exist? They've been sued for billions and billions and billions of dollars, all of them, all those pharmaceutical companies, because they poison people, and it's it's easily accessible information that you can say, hey, they're in business of poisoning people. That's the word pharmakia means. Pharmaceuticals. What do you think the fuck it means? Go look it up yourself, you fucking dipshits. They poison people and they get sued and they lose money. Except they don't lose money because they make so much money selling people the poison. They'll sell it and they'll make trillions of dollars. If you made $10 trillion, but you were told you would have to forfeit 30 billion of that 10 trillion because some people got injured because of your product that was poisoning people, you'd accept that bet because you're still in the trillions. I mean, what? So they just go, it's a cost, it's a benefit cost ratio scenario of like how much can I win here? And they win. Even when they lose, they win. And then all of you, okay, so hey, now they're in business doing this, all these companies, right? All of them. All of them are doing it. And how many people do you know? This is the important part. That what got they got the thing stabbed and injected into their person, and then they took more of them, and then stands by that because and they, I know of people that have come down with the sickness. Are you down? Remember that song, Down with Sickness? Or that System of the Down? The sickness, whatever. It's like I've known so many people that get like after having um, consented to getting hey, yes, that they got really sick. And I know other people that have um, friends of theirs that have died. They were regular 30, 40-year-old people. I don't know, 20, 30, 40 years old. That's not when people die. You're supposed to live to 72 at least. I mean, you're actually supposed to live into your hundreds, but because we have, because we eat all the shit we do, we don't live to as long as we should. We should live as old as an oak. We should live to about 800 years or so. Well, let's say 72. These people are dying at like 20 and 30 to 40. You got these people playing sports just falling over on the field with heart conditions and dying. That's not real. I mean, it is real in the sense like that never happened before. That didn't happen in 2018, 2019, and 2017, or 1990. That happened in 2022. People just 2021. Well, causation, correlation, causality, all this. I don't know, dude. It's fucking obvious what it is, and it's fucking it's befuddled. It's befuddling. It's absurd that people can't just go, yeah, that's the pro. They applaud that. They still invest into their companies, and even despite the fact that it's killing people, it's harming them. It's like in medicine, it's called iatrogenic. Look up the word iatrogenic. It starts with an iatrogenic, something like that. Trogenic, whatever. Iatrogenic. It means doctor-induced death. It happens. Uh, it's actually the third leading cause of death. It's the first. I'll tell you that much. If you look it up, it will say it's a third, but they don't apply what they should really apply to the definition of what it like. They say the number one cause of death is, I think, what, cancer or some shit, but it's not. Cancer doesn't kill people. It's the drugs that do. Cancer is just a little can of it's a little dumpster that you can get rid of if you want to. Cancer's not a fucking thing, dog. It's easy. Everybody's got cancer. You can get rid of it if you want to. Iatrogenic doctor induced. And that's okay. You're still gonna go back to a doctor, aren't you? Oh, fucking people, what up, Afroman? Dirt only comes from Earth and not from the sky. Are you asking me if dirt only comes from the Earth, not the sky? The soil is the soil. Where would dirt be coming from the sky? What are you talking about, man? Are you a oh shit, Afroman, are you a fucking robot? Dude, that would suck. I thought you were real. You asked me if dirt comes from that. What? What would he be coming from? What kind of, are you drunk? Are you high? I mean, honestly, dirt, like, just think about it. What's in the air? There's dirt up there. Where did it come from? It must come from the earth. The fuck are you talking about? Come on, dude. You're like, yeah, fucking bloody vaginas are floating in the sky. There's there's a milk coming from the fucking marsupials. What, dude? All right. On that note, Afro Man, good to see you. I'm out of here. Good conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember the rules for life. There's three of them, and they're very important. One is be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. Rule number two is, make sure that you're fulfilled and your cup is overflowing. And the third one, I know I don't explicitly explain the definitions of these things all the time. And third one is, like, once you have enough, share, and if you share with me, that's great. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, it's right there. TSR, capital XEN, capital XEN, Zarzan. That's me. It's like Tarzan, And yeah, go ahead and give me some money. And if you can't, go help out one of your neighbors or somebody down the street or a crackhead or whatever. I'll go, go get hot. I don't fucking know. I'm ass out of here. Be prepared for the zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's already here. You better start getting your mind right to deal with these fucking assholes, because they're everywhere. It sucks. Humans are strange, but you don't worry. You will come across a lot of beautiful, wonderful, amazing people, and make sure you give them a hug or whatever. With that being said, I am ass out of here, and talk to you guys soon. I might even come back on here in like an hour. I'm gonna go take a shit and bathe myself. Bye, beautiful people. Talk to you soon.